Hello everyone, I'm Matthias Lava, and it's a Saturday morning. It's a very beautiful morning. I've read some very good comic books this week, some back issues, but overall a very good week. Let's start out with Five Ghosts issue 11. Still a very beautiful book. However, I think this book is better read in trades. You read it very fast. The only downside is I can't actually really remember of what I read. Some of the characters in this book look like a bit the same, especially in the faces. Don't get me wrong, it's a adventure book. It's a very deep or anything like that. It's just what is his name? Fabian doing Tomb Raider stuff, whatever you call it. But I think it's better read in trade. What I do remember from this issue is that we have Fabian arriving at the mysterious island, and we have having hallucinations, I believe. He sees his sister who is dead, and then we have this zombie attack. I'm not entirely sure what happened, and then we have these, adventure things. He's picking up the sword and then it's finished more or less. If it wasn't, it is a $2.99 book, I hope. Yeah, it is. If it wasn't $3.99, I might be a little bit picky, but it's still a good book. But I'd probably read it. Probably better read in trade. So yeah. Not disappointed book. I don't know. After I like Jeff Lemire. I like his take on Green Arrow, but his last run of Trillium, the last 3 issues was a complete disaster, and I felt very stupid actually. So I'm a bit, a bit nervous nowadays when I was nervous when I picked up this book, Justice League United. First of all, I haven't read Justice League America. It was a very long time I read Justice League. I knew Animal Man. I've read that book, so I know him. But I don't know who Stargirl is. No idea. I don't know who Adam Strange is. I know who the Martian Manhunter is. Green, Ollie, of course. I'm not very keen on the art, and I had some problems with the writing as well. It felt very cliche. It felt very I've read this before. We have Stargirl and Animal Man signing autographs at the convention, I believe. And we have a guy coming up to them and saying, "I have a colleague who is mysterious. She's gone. I need your help." And then we have Animal Man, Stargirl investigating this disappearance, and blah blah blah. I'm not gonna spoil it. it felt very, I don't know, it got me a headache. I don't say it's a bad book, but it's not this again. We all seen it before, and I just feel no, I'm not sure about this book. I do like Animal Man. I do like Green Arrow to a point. He's very cocky in this book. Animal Man and Green Arrow are, biggering or each other. What would you even call it? It doesn't feel. It feels forced. Nowadays, it feels that you have to have some characters that don't get along, and it just I've seen it before. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick up the next issue. I'm afraid. A very special book. A good. Let's see. Elektra #1 with Black Man and Belmondo, I believe his name. Okay, I'm better gonna pronounce his name right this time. Michael Belmondo and Hayden Blackman. I believe he wrote Batwoman before. He's usually outshined by really good artists. It happens this one as well. I don't have that full knowledge of who Elektra is. I believe she's a former Red Hand ninja, former girlfriend to Daredevil Matt Murdock. She has been killed once. This issue is also really impressive art. Look at this. It's a ballet dance, and this might be a book for me. Just not reading the plot or what's going on, just looking at the panels. It's so beautiful, gorgeous. The writing and the plot itself is not actually not that very interesting. For me at least. We have Elektra as a assassin getting contracts of taking down a very assassin of assassins, a very good assassin. If that made any sense. That's a really good art. Take a look. No, I don't think you should show too many panels because of spoiler alerts. But just one more. This is great. It's so good, and you cannot read what's going on. I'm stopping right there, and I'm very intrigued of the future of this book. So I'll definitely pick up the next issue. Another good book was Daredevil, but I'm not gonna say much about this book. Mark Waid and some, you can really feel the confidence of these people writing this book. It's always good. But I don't want to talk about it. One thing I do want to say, and it's probably my pick of the week. It's not a new book. I believe it came last week or the week before that. It's Starlight 2. I read the first issue on my birthday last week, and wow. It was a very grown up book. We had Duke McQueen, a former pilot, Air Force pilot. When he was younger, okay, this is Duke when he's Clint Eastwood age. um, 60, 70, I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we have Duke. His wife has just deceased. He has just lost his wife in was it cancer, I believe. We have this funeral. We have his sons coming, and you know. Okay, forget that. That was a very bad selling point. Duke was a former Air Force pilot, and when he was younger, he got stuck in a space rift and went to another different world, different planet, planet with a tyrant, and he saved the people, became a hero. They wanted him to stay, but he said, no, I want to go back to Earth, to my lovely Joanna, his wife. I love her more than anything. I want to go back. So he went back from his wormhole, or what do we call it, went back to Earth, and when he came back and explained where he had been, and nobody believed it. He was a complete joke to the public. In that case. And time went on, and his wife got, it was cancer. And she, I'm afraid, died, and nowadays he's old, he's Clint Eastwood old, and his two boys, grown-up boys, have their own families. They're not very keen on taking care of their father, trying to make excuses. I mean, I have just got back to my girlfriend. I can't take him back. I can take him to my house. Everything is the same thing with other brother. No, I have a family now. You know, I don't have time for this. And it's very heartbreaking to see the loneliness of Duke. I'm shaking here. Of trying to make a dinner together with his boys, but they do not show up because they have either the first son is at his own son's baseball game, and the other one has just forgotten. And for me, it was heartbreaking. It felt very, oh my god, this is so sad. And that was issue 1. In this issue, we have a boy arriving to Earth in a spaceship just outside Duke McQueen's home. And he's basically saying, oh, Duke, you have to come back. You have to save us all again. And Duke finally finds is this a joke? Who are you? Then I have this discussion back and forth. And he believes him. And I say, but I'm old. I can't do anything. I'm not going to spoil what will happen. You can actually figure out what will happen. I'm also going to praise Cole and Parlov on the art. It's very simple but in a beautiful way. We have here we have the boy stepping out of the spaceship, meeting Duke, and it's raining, and he's so Clint Eastwood. You remember that movie? It was with the Chinese mafia, or whatever you call it. It was a little bit grumpy in there. Duke is not grumpy. He's very humble. I really liked that issue. It felt very grown up. I'm looking forward to reading future issues. Definitely, definitely sticking to this book. Now, that's all I have this week, and I have to go outside, and I want to say thank you for watching. Take care of each other, and have a lovely week.